What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordan and his name is Rambo. Hey, Rambo. Hey, can you hear me? Rambo, you camera shy? You want a treat outside? Walk? Are you fully deaf? It's a little concerning, bro. Oh, just a beautiful day here in Texas, boys. Look at it. It's not 1,000,000 degrees out yet. Everything is good. And if you're new here, thank you very much for watching. If you're old here and you're watching, thank you very much. Smash that subscribe button. Got my retainers in. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I'm assuming you got here because of this. And if you're into E36 M3 stuff, you gotta smash that subscribe button, because I got a lot of stuff coming up. So I have an S54 that's been swapped into this. Had an oil leak develop. It looks like a rear main seal, but I'm not entirely sure. Roman and Boost Logic, who did the swap, Roman is actually gone for a couple weeks in Germany tuning. He does a ton of GTR tuning stuff. They're big into GTRs, so they won't be able to look at this for a couple weeks. But I have a BMW, I have a friend who's a BMW master tech, and he just opened up his own shop called GT International. I'll link them below. He's here in Austin, Texas, and he's an awesome dude. He's he's a master tech. He knows this stuff. So he said, hey, pop in, I'll throw it up on a lift, see what it looks like, and give you my opinion. So I was like, duh, of course I'll do that. That'd be awesome, thank you. So what I'm gonna do now, check the oil level. I'm gonna turn it on, let it start, let it run, check the oil level, and then we're gonna head over to GT International. Let's go. And it's always a good time for a cold start. Alright, so just let the car warm up for like 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna check the oil just to make sure that oil leak hasn't dropped it too much. But it really is hard to tell. It doesn't look. I think we're good. Alright, just in case, I'm gonna bring this. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll add more when we get there. But yeah, I think now, check that looks alright. I think it's just head over to GT International time. Let's go. Oh, I just haven't given love to these in a while. Can we just point these guys out? Oh, I love those. This is one thing I gotta make a video on. My gas light just came on. I have no idea how much further I can go. This thing literally drinks fuel. It's not looking good, boys. I'm like 5 seconds away from the gas tank. Gas up 2. This is no bueno. People, get out my way. I have AC turned off. I have everything off. This is, woo! Fingers crossed. Alright, so I just got to GT International. Webster just got the E36 up on a rack, and we have much better view of this actual oil leak. And it is, man, you're gonna get a light here, but I mean, you can see it. Yeah, wait a second. No, that's AC, but that's still oil. You know what? Actually, it's coming from right here too. It's leaking all the way back here.
Yeah.
Is it just making its way down?
Let's see. See, this oil pan is wet. See
Yeah.
right here?
Yep.
So Victor Rhines
So
no bueno.
that actually does look like oil pan gasket.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily.
You know, once you drop the oil pan, you could actually kind of see if the oil rear main is leaking too.
Can you see it from there? I mean, look at all of this. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's leaking pretty good. You know, there's a seal right here, but it looks pretty.
It's hard to tell when it starts from above because it gets everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how it even gets on this. Do you think this is? No part of you thinks that's trans, right?
I don't know.
Really?
So what about these sensors right here? Not needed?
Huh. I would hope not.
Does your reverse lights work?
I think so. I've actually never verified.
Actually, I think that's for your reverse right there.
Actually, it does look like oil pan. How can you see the valve cover?
The thing about this is it looks almost reddish. You know what I'm saying?
Is that actually leaking? Oh yeah.
You know, it looks almost reddish and doesn't. Let me get some white towel. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So, man, it actually might look like an oil pan gasket, or I don't know, maybe trans. Like I've told you in the past, Webster is a BMW Master Tech, and he may have more classifications too. And this place, GT International, that he owns and built and is currently building, they do an awesome job with all types of European, but Italian as well. And if you remember, he actually did the PPI on my R8. I just can't, is it just from, actually, yeah, you're right up there. See if I can get there.
Yeah, and it all kind of blows.
Right there.
Yeah.
Is really bad, actually.
So I would probably say oil pan.
Do you know what the torque spec is on these?
Probably like 19, maybe.
So I could do that with a 3/8 torque wrench, but when you drop that, is that a complicated thing? Is there shit in there that's...
There's the old pickup right here, but I think that's what this plate's for. You could actually loosen it, so that way you could drop the pan pretty easily. I think you need to... No, you probably have to drop the subframe.
Oh, really? To do the oil? Oh,
yep.
Does it go up and... Is this part of it?
Yep.
Oh, that's a much bigger job.
So you need something to support the engine up top. You know.
Yep. Because
so when you drop it, it's all suspended.
Like Webster was saying, we're kind of thinking it's oil pan gasket just because it starts all around here. And that's kind of just where it starts from, and then from that point it heads back and it gets all of this. Would there be any reason when I let the car run on jack stands for like 10-15 minutes, it didn't really produce a leak, but then after driving it hard, it produced more of a leak?
Maybe if it's an oil pan,
right,
and the oil is getting sloshed around more instead of just static,
right,
you know what I'm saying,
right,
then I could see it leaking a little bit more,
right, because when I did it, I put it up on jack stands like this and let it run for 15 minutes. It really didn't do anything. Then I went out and drove it and it was awful.
Yeah. Well, I'm just cleaning everything that's oily,
right,
so that way we have a good baseline.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll keep you posted. And I can do those on my own. She looks good. First thoughts.
This thing is fun.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I got a seal of approval. Yes.
Damn, I can ride.
It's a little ripper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's not bad.
Wow.
just to recap, we think it's the oil pan gasket. Not a big deal, it's barely leaking. I'm still at max full for oil level, so not a big deal. GT International in Webster, they're having an Audi versus BMW car show meet this Saturday, so I'm definitely going for that, so watch out for that because that could be fun. If you're not following me on Instagram, give that a follow. It's Exotic Whips TV. You'll probably see it right around there. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I mean, I got Webster's seal of approval. There's definitely still some things I want to do to this beyond fix this oil leak. The transmission mounts are a little more aggressive than I want. I want to get some Rogue Engineering transmission mounts. Brett over at M Sport Parts, he's told me a million times they're much better and they'll help with a little bit of the noise. From there, man, just stay tuned. Smash that subscribe if you're new, guys, because I got a lot of stuff planned with this. We've only just begun. We're gonna have some fun with this thing. So smash that subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next episode, and thank you for watching. Peace.